cast your head over here.
Welcome back to the Sophia D Radio Show. We are coming off our 13th year business anniversary. Thank you so much for everyone that supported. We appreciate the love, the feedback. Thank you for everything. We had a ball celebrating with Avery Brown. Listen, don't forget to get your Sophia D Radio t-shirts for $25. There might be some upgrades to the website. So make sure you get you a shirt. Shout out to the homie, my brother, the one who kind of thinks he already owns the show, Calvin Bird, aka Adam Black, for letting us be in the studio with this beauty right here for the first time on the Sophia D Radio Show. She's the model, the actress. She's the one that's given me hope that I too can wear a two-piece and show my rolls and my stomach, because that's what the Lord gave me, all that lush. It is the one and only Miss Sonya Mauldin. Yes, that's my boo. That's my baby. Hey, okay, how you doing?
I'm delightful. How are you?
Good. For the first time on Sophia the Radio Show. Listen, I gotta clear the air. Cause she be a little rough on my social media posts. Like, she won't comment, but she'll leave like these wow emojis. So I was just looking out for you when I was talking smack about you. That's it. Cause I love you. It was nothing bad. You know, I was like, I just want her stomach, or I might want her height. You know, whatever. And she's like, wow, really, sis?
But I think you've been working out though.
Because I'm down 22 pounds. Yeah.
And now you're able to get on your bike.
I am.
To get on the bike. So you've been on it. I see you.
Yeah. Motivation right here. Sonya, the model. Okay, so we're in Adam Black's studio, and all I see is Sonya on the wall. Well, maybe some other pictures, some other people. But what's been your favorite shoot with Adam Black?
My favorite shoot with Adam Black, I have shot with Adam Black a lot.
Yeah.
When Adam first opened Lens of Adam, he selected me to be somewhat of like a brand ambassador.
Yeah.
To help like promote. So that was one of my favorite, because you trusted me with your brand, and I appreciate that as well.
Thank you, Calvin, for trusting me.
As far as publications, my favorite one was probably The Big Dogs.
Oh, yeah, that was sexy, and it was at nighttime.
Well, it started during the day.
Oh, it ended at.
We liked shooting so much, it transitioned to the night, and the dog was so well behaved.
Yeah, shout out to the dog, Bruce. He cute.
That's my first time. I think it's a Doberman. My first time being around a Doberman.
Yeah,
he was so cute.
I know y'all probably saying, why y'all keep looking? Go to Sonya's page or Adam Black's page, you'll see the shoot we're talking about. Yeah, it's real. It's sexy, because I'm like, Calvin, we should mimic that for the big girl. Never mind. Put a little chihuahua in there.
Okay. And it would be nice. It would be very nice. Have your little pooch.
Fabulous shoot. So, Sonya, what sparked your interest to be a model?
Modeling is something I've wanted to do since probably the age of 5. 5, 6. I've always loved fashion. I've always loved playing dress up in my mom's closet, church clothes, summer clothes. Didn't really have to make sense. I just loved it. I love the fact that also like someone else who had a brand could have a vision, and I could help them make it come to life through the art of pose. Yeah. So I really like that as well. It was also like my outlet to express my own emotions. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Modeling was definitely emotional.
Yeah.
So being able to showcase that, I really liked that growing up.
So channeling through those emotions, how do you prep for a modeling shoot? What does that preparation look like?
Practice. A lot of people, I hear them say, oh, you're such a natural. Yeah. Oh, you do this so easily. Yeah. No. It is not true. Yeah. I practice pretty much every day. Like since I started modeling when I was 17. So since then, I'm age 27 now. I've practiced pretty much every day. When I go to the grocery store, I'm practicing walking. When I'm looking in the mirror, I'm practicing posing. I have my own camera that I've set up at home, or I use my phone. I put it on a timer. Look at my angles. Look at everything. How do I look without seeing me?
But how does that confidence look in the mirror? Because, you know, especially women today, like when we see each other, when we see ourselves in the mirror, we start critiquing like, oh God, I've got this and I've got this and I've got this stretch mark and I've got, you know, you might have a little bagginess somewhere. Like, how do you look at yourself in the mirror as a model?
Mine has gradually increased my self-value, my self-view of myself, because I grew up with acne. I grew up with dark spots. I was a picker. Like, I grew up with all the skin problems you can probably think of. You know, so having to look in the mirror and tell myself, I'm beautiful. I have sticky notes on my mirror everywhere to look at every single day to tell me I am beautiful. And it's not in comparison to this person that has great skin, this person that has bad skin, this person that looks different from me. I had to learn to not compare so much. And I also had to learn I want to be a better me and not a them. Because the consistent comparison of them, like, you don't know where they started as well. Like, there are some people that look at me and they'll say, like, oh, your skin is so great. You know, you must have always had great skin. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I had to learn hygiene. I had to learn eating well. It was a learning process, but in preparation for everything, I'm listening to music. I am praying. I am doing yoga beforehand. I am practicing every day.
I think you're beautiful, not just because you're my friend, but I've always thought you were beautiful. You always have this nice presence and class of yourself, and that's not anything to say you're better than anyone. That's just who you are. And I think in this industry we're in, you know, there is a certain standard, but we navigate it and make it our own. Yes. Yes. And make it your own. So yeah, her skin does look good. Okay.
Thank you.
Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next question. And drink your water.
Consistency is so difficult because it takes discipline. However, if you can be consistent, you can do anything, honestly.
Drink your water.
Drink your water.
So your skin can...
Take your vitamins.
Please, Lord.
Yes, take your vitamins, drink your water, exercise.
Yes, and mind your business.
Yes. Oh my goodness. That will give you the best skincare routine in your life. Mind the business that pays you.
Yes.
Mind the business that serves you. Mind the business that's for you.
Yes. Yes. Speaking of, you know, navigating through all these things, how do you handle challenges that you face when modeling?
I cry. I am a crier. I am a big crier. I love to release. I believe that water is a vehicle.
Yes.
I give myself a few days to just be in my emotions. Like, I allow myself to feel instead of just like cutting it out. I used to, I feel like my coping mechanism was working. So I would just make sure I had another task to do so I wouldn't have to think about these things that are bothering me. But I realized, like, it's kind of like a hotel, right? There's certain doors that you've closed, but the room is still there. So allowing myself to feel, let me open those doors, let that come out, and then refresh myself, wake up the next day, do some yoga. Okay, this is who I am today. This is how I feel today. And
you feel okay, like comfortable saying, these are my real emotions and this is what I'm going through.
Yes. I remember before I used to be so insecure about being sensitive.
Really?
I hated it. Oh my gosh, I hated it
a part of me.
So much. Like, so much. I used to pray that I would not have emotions. I used to think men didn't have emotions.
Oh, I would think men are the worst.
But growing up, I was like, oh, I want to have emotions of a man. Yeah. But I thought a man just, they didn't feel anything. Yeah. Oh, absolutely not
they
true.
Do, yeah.
Not true. But that's what I thought, right? That's what I thought. And I didn't like being sensitive, but I realized, like, you know, being sensitive is a superpower. Because you could walk around all day and just be numb. That means you have no emotion. You have no fluctuation. Even your heartbeat goes up and down. Yeah, so your emotions should probably do this. That shows that you're alive. Yeah. You know? So
you're human.
I'm very comfortable with expressing this is my emotions. This is how I feel today. If that aligns with you, great. If it doesn't, I understand. You know, because holding it in is just going to come out in different ways. Yeah. And with modeling, I'm able to express that too. Because I remember I did a shoot with Calvin. It was actually at the pool at night, freezing cold. also with Penna and Gigi.
Was it cold
Gabby,
that day?
sorry. Very. I think that was in September, October.
Oh.
And it was cold. It was.
Well, y'all didn't look like y'all was cold. Y'all didn't look like a hot girl summer.
Listen, but that day, I was so frustrated. I couldn't get my hair the way I wanted it. Like, I was going through things, like, just mentally. I was having a horrible day. And during the shoot, I made sure I showed so many emotions, like whether it was angry, whether it was sad, whether it was tears flowing down my face, and we're in the water, so I'm already in the water. Yeah. So yes, like I use those emotions in modeling with all of it. Like, so I'm very comfortable with that. But it took me a while. I feel like I had to find my voice first, which I found when I was about 24, 25. Yeah. After that,
you were good to go. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
I'm comfortable.
How far have you traveled for a modeling shoot?
A modeling shoot. I think the furthest was Chicago.
How was that experience?
Either Chicago or California.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one of those are further from here. It was risky. Like how you were saying earlier, you're risky. Like early in my career, like I'm a go-getter, and I didn't necessarily wait for someone to come with me or even tell someone, oh, I'm going here. Do that, by the way. Let people know where you are, because you never know what can happen.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and there were some situations that could happen. Yeah. That I am blessed that it did not. So, like I said, I drove. So I worked a 10-hour shift at my workplace then. Drove to Chicago that night for 11 hours straight. I had this shoot the next day at 11 o'clock. I didn't arrive until 10 o'clock. So it was challenging, you know, but I got through it. Yeah. I met some great people, and I met some not so great people that I would never want to meet again. Yeah, however, it was a challenge, you know, but I made it happen. When I felt comfortable, I was there. When I felt uncomfortable, I left. Yeah. When you feel uncomfortable, leave.
Listen to that gut, that heart.
Yes, every time. Yeah. And I feel like that has also helped me get through my modeling career as well. But it was an experience. The shoot in California was awesome. Also, went by myself. But I'm learning. But it was awesome. It was on a rooftop. I styled myself then. It was like my first time styling myself in the shoot, so I felt pretty confident.
And you enjoyed like being in control of everything?
I did then. Okay. Now I like a team. Yeah. Like Lindsay Adam, he's typically my BTS for everything that I do. Yeah. Penna, she's typically my stylist. Yeah.
Hey Penna, I miss you.
Yes, like I like a team now. Yeah. I love a team now. Yeah,
that's awesome. What's been your biggest accomplishment as a model so far?
My biggest accomplishment is wearing my afro. I would say, because
beautiful hair.
Because I went to modeling school as well, and watched a lot of America's Next Top Model, things like that, and always they wanted my hair straight.
Yep, sure do.
I got the most bookings. Yeah. Paid. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Yeah. When my hair was straight in a bob. Wow. And they just loved that look. And there was one day I decided, you know, I don't want to straighten my hair anymore. Yeah. Like, I don't want this look anymore. It's damaging my hair. Yeah. It's not what I want anymore. And stepping into my own comfort zone, finding my voice. And being able to say, no, I'm not going to straighten my hair. You can like my afro, or you cannot. Yeah. They chose not. However, I got more bookings with other designers, other people afterwards, but having the courage to speak up and say, this is what I want, no matter what money is on the table, no matter what opportunity is on the table, this is who I am, this is what I'm going to be, this is going to be my look. I'd have to say that is my proudest and highest accomplishment of them all, because I feel like that's when I was beautiful before, but I really tapped
Yeah.
into my beauty then.
Yeah, because I can still kind of express who I am.
Yes.
My version of beauty,
Mhm.
which does not have to be the European
Yes.
style look. You know, speaking of, you know, that voice kind of being controlled by someone else, what type of modeling are you avoiding? Like, are there specific areas of modeling you just will not do?
I'm not too into music videos. The video vixen type of modeling. However, they get paid. It's like, they get a great check. Let's say that. And I feel like their careers also grow a lot faster. I am into longevity. And in that field, I wouldn't know how I would have a long career. So I went into fashion, went into runway, went into commercial. Commercial also pays, but you know. Went into these things that I know that I can get royalties for. Went into these things that I know that I would just be proud to see myself. Not saying that the other one isn't something to be proud of. I just knew for me, I wanted something that was complex to get into. I don't like easy routes. And in the beginning, that was a lot of, hey, can you do this? I'll pay you for this. I'll do this. It was so accessible that I felt like it wasn't for me. Like, it was too easy. Like, and for some reason, I like complicated things.
Yeah, that's okay. No, that's great. Who is your favorite designer and stylist, and why?
Stylist, Panamera. Saying. She is my stylist. She's been my stylist for at least 2 years now. She's amazing in the upstate.
I love her. She just always want to beat me up. Well, probably because I talk too much junk, so anyway.
That's Penna. That is Penna. I love her too. Also, I love her spirit. I love
she's good energy.
Yeah, she's able to see me and style me as me. And because I see some stylists where they style them as like themselves. So she can actually listen to me. She's amazing.
Yeah.
She is truly amazing. Designer. I would say her name is Oweme. She's a designer that I walked for in Charlotte. Okay. Did a fashion show for her. She has these big, beautiful, bold dresses. And they're just wonderful, and they're very comfortable. I felt so elegant walking in them, and they're fit for tall women. As a tall woman, it is difficult to shop. Like, you can always hem and take off.
Yes, you can.
But you cannot
add. You cannot add. This is true. This is true. Because I'm always like, short people problems.
Yes.
And then
I used to want to be short.
And then short people want to be tall.
Short. Yes.
But the thing is, if you're tall plus size, you have to find the longer pants. And you're right, because I can hem my pants. But I can't.
Adding fabric.
How you going to add fabric? It's going to look tacky.
Very complex. Like,
oh my God.
Yeah. So I appreciate you, women.
Yeah. Because when she walked in, I was like, oh, I want your height.
But it's funny, for a long time I was short, like from all the way up until maybe the 8th grade.
Really?
I was probably 4'11". Yeah, I was short. And then I'm 5'11" now. So over like a summer, because I grew up with like also some hip problems.
Okay.
So I had to have some surgeries on my hips. Kind of had to learn to walk again, things like that. After I had the surgery, it's like I shot up an entire foot. It's like I had pains where I couldn't walk.
Oh yeah,
So they had to like drain fluids out, things like that. And after they drained the fluid, it's like my body wanted to grow, but my hips wouldn't let me. And so after that,
your body was like
shot up. Like, it was wild.
No,
I didn't know how tall I was, so I went back to school.
Oh my god!
And saw like everyone is so much shorter than me.
Oh my god! No.
I was like, oh no, I want to go back. No. I would try to stop my hiccups. I thought hiccups made you taller, and I'd be like, oh no, I can't hiccup because I don't want to get any taller. I want to be short. I really thought that for a long time.
I love it. I stopped growing in the 8th grade.
Really?
I didn't grow. I stayed at 5'3". I didn't grow no more.
Wow.
You know, as young women, you know, as they grow, you know, they hit puberty and, you know, their chest starts changing. No, I'm in the same size as I was 13.
Wow.
No. My mom she's like, girl, you ain't me. No, I'm not. I was like, I don't know where this body comes from, but I just stopped growing. Been 5'3". And then I say 3/4.
It's a cute height, though.
It is. I mean, it's
like,
alright.
You know, like men, they're like you can look up.
Well, I don't want to
get the height ratio.
I don't want to break my neck though.
Hello. Make me feel small.
I don't want. Well, I don't have to look at Tony too far.
I understand.
He's
like kissing height.
Oh, he and his feelings now, y'all. I love you, honey. He 5'9". He really 5'8", but he just say he 5'9" with shoes.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
It's perfect height, though.
It is. It's a good height.
It's a good height.
Talk about your publication in Artels. Artels?
Artels.
Artels, thank you. Sorry, Artels. I jumbled that.
Artels was a journey, and that's the the Ya series. Creative director Shemuel Namaste, BTS.
Shim, that's my. I love you, Shim. That's my baby.
I understand. He's great. And Panamera, she's a stylist. BTS, Adam Black, of course. 2 makeup artists. We had Coco, Cakes by Coco. We also had Lance Andrews was a photographer as well. He did the first look with the black, and then we had Jenna. She did the look with the big afro and the flowers, things like that. She was really good. Key Marie, she did the makeup for that look too. So it was a collaboration. It was a big collaboration between multiple people in the upstate. Loved working with them. The project took about 2 years.
Ooh.
2 years. So, and it because we started it during the pandemic. Well, during that time frame. So getting items across seas was taking a long time, or the availability for everyone was changing. But it took a long time, but it was like the perfect timing. Because it's like everyone that was involved, like, yes, they had a title to it, but they are also an artist. So the fact that the name of the publication is Artels, and it was published in New York. I just did New York Fashion Week for the very first time. So the fact that we got that one right afterwards, it was a beautiful journey, and I'm super proud of. That's one of my most proud publications, awesome. For sure.
What did you experience as a model when we were going through COVID?
As a model, I would say things stopped. Things stopped for sure, because you couldn't basically go outside. So as far as like publication, things like that, I couldn't go to photo shoots, couldn't do the print work that I was normally doing. However, it was a nice time to practice. It was a nice time to be indoors, practice for your social media, because modeling in the beginning, I only focused on print, commercial. Social media was a plus. You know, like, but going to these fashion shows and they ask you, oh, how many followers do you have? What? Oh, like, what's your fan base? And I remember I went to a fashion show, beautiful models. They were all qualified, by the way. And it was me and another girl. And I think then I had like 2,000, 3,000 followers. And she had like 20,000. And they said, oh, great, you're it. And chose her. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. Let me, but it was motivating of like, okay, I need to get on my social media. I need to build my following. I need to do these things. And during that time frame, it taught me, okay, post more consistently. See what other people are doing. So time to study other people's websites, other people's social medias, so I can grow that platform as well, which grew everything else. So
I know earlier we were talking about, you know, our vitamins and consistency, but as a model, my full-time job is in higher ed, and I watch a lot of our girls, and, you know, they think they're models, and I always compliment all of our students. You know, you're beautiful, you're handsome, but what's the real challenge to prep, like the health, the wellness the mental side. Can you just talk about the eating right, not like starving yourself, but how do you manage this balanced lifestyle?
Honestly, it would be focusing on your healthiest self. Like focusing on having a good skincare routine. Focusing on your body type too, like learning that. And your body type is going to change. Loving every part of your body type. Because for me, I was athletic for a long time. I was like a size 4'6". It's funny, in the modeling industry, I still thought I was big. But like, then I was like, okay, I need to always get smaller. I need to get this look of like a size 2, and my body wasn't doing so. But I was trying. I wasn't starving myself for things like that, but I was working out a lot, and trying to fit something that I didn't fit. So learning, okay, this is my body shape, this is my body type, this is what my body wants to look like. And I know I'm my healthiest self because I'm working out consistently. I'm eating well. I have a good skincare routine. I feel good. Knowing that's your model look and being comfortable with that model look. And then when I got 25, your woman body come in. Like, and that was a journey for me because I was like, okay, I have like hips, I have breasts, A lot of people are like, oh, that's what I want. That's great, But like for a person who didn't have that before, it's still like a life-changing experience. And I had to adapt that. I had to fall in love with that again. I had to practice in the mirror all over again. Everything that I learned about body type before, it has changed. The clothes that I wore look differently because I'm obviously shaped differently. So learning those different angles, learning those things, like allowing yourself to change, allowing your mindset to change about that, but to always be comfortable, like really in your own skin. Like you hear it a lot, but when you're really comfortable in your skin, it shows. And in modeling, that's the look that they're talking about. Like when you're comfortable with yourself, that's the look. It's not a certain way that you have to look. It's that you feel that comfortable. And I think when you're exercising and you're feeling good about yourself and you're being consistent, you're going to exert that regardless of like your shape or your size. Like that is how you maintain it.
How can people follow you on social media and book you? Because she needs to be booked and busy.
So all of my social media platforms are the same. Is that Sonya, ISTHATSONYA. And my website is SonyaMauldin.com.
Sonya Mauldin on the Sophia D Radio Show. Stay tuned. She's going to be right back after this. She my baby. She my baby. Ooh, I can see myself by some lava. No, it's my chocolate gonna melt. That ain't gonna work.
You be hot though.
Yeah, we be hot. Fire hot.
Burn some calories.
Oh yes, honey, melt this, Lord. Come on, help us, Sister Lord.
Just your head over here. Let me play in your hair and we can get cozy. Tell me what's on your mind. Let me learn more of you and I'll let you know me while we get cozy. It's been quite the week, my friend, so I'ma ask you if you can come over again, 'cause I need your company. And like we not grown, we sit on the floor talking about our issues and who has more than we see. We both sound crazy, so rest your head over here. Rest your head over here. Let me play in your hair and we can get cozy. Cozy. Tell me what's on your mind. Let me learn more of you and I'll let you know me while we get cozy. Yeah. Part 2, laid up on the couch, so comfy we forgot what we were talking about. But it's alright, 'cause it still feels right. Then I ask what you wanna eat. You turn rest your head over here. Let me play in your hair and we can get cozy. Cozy. Tell me what's on your mind. Let me learn more of you and I'll let you know me while we get cozy. Rest your head over here. Let me play in your hair and we can get cozy. Cozy.